Many fans of Resident Evil have long been wanting a more canon adaptation of the video game series in a live adaptation format, and so many of the fans were displeased with how disconnected the lore of the movies were, even if they did enjoy them. And it looks like Netflix has arrived to save the day and give everybody what they've been desiring. So here we've got a synopsis, and this has been taken down, but it was on the official Netflix media site, and it goes as follows. The town of Clearfield, MD, has long stood in the shadow of three seemingly unrelated behemoths: the Umbrella Corporation, the decommissioned Greenwood Asylum, and Washington, D.C. Today, 26 years after the discovery of the T-virus, secrets held by the three will start to be revealed at the first signs of outbreak. So this is interesting. We don't actually have a character or anything like that, but we do have a town, Clearfield, MD, so this is where it's obviously going to be based around. And then the interesting thing is Greenwood Asylum is not somewhere referenced before in Resident Evil, as far as I can find at least. However, Washington, D.C., and of course the US government and Umbrella Corporation have a heavy involvement in the BOW industry, and there's quite a lot of corruption in both organizations. Now, the interesting part about this, however, is it does reference the Umbrella Corporation and 26 years after the discovery of the T-virus. So there's two ways this can go. This is either Blue Umbrella, and this is 2024, and this is in-game lore, or this is not connected and it's not canon to the game, and it's its own little setup. And those possibilities are both interesting because Umbrella would have had 26 years of R&D and other things that it's obviously been doing, and it would have been connected to Washington in its own way. But I do hope it's actually connected to the game series rather than being its own independent project. If it is set in the game series, it would be around the year 2024. On top of that, it will be set after Resident Evil 7 by quite a stretch actually. And as an additional note, it would confirm the Umbrella Corporation has continued and still is a nefarious corporation, because otherwise I'm not exactly sure why they'd be involved with the town of Clearfield and be an apparent behemoth that's related clearly to Greenwood Asylum and Washington, D.C. This would be cool because then we could get more of a depth into the universe and lore of the franchise that we guys love so much. And a lot of people were left wondering after Resident Evil 7 and the Not a Hero DLC, if Blue Umbrella was actually a good corporation now, and that question is still unanswered. However, if this series does go in and explore this concept, it'd be a cool way of expanding upon the lore in a non-interactive format. And one last thing that I want to talk about is the actual characters that are going to be involved, because I don't think we're going to be seeing any named characters such as Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, etc., because that would be hard to pull off. We all saw the live action, and it's very difficult to get those characters done very well. Chris Redfield wasn't very well done in the live actions, didn't really represent his character at all. And then we also have the fact that if we do not have named characters, it might be interesting in its own way anyway, to just see how some random civilians and other individuals look at the world and the lore that we've been given and how they kind of react to it, because I could imagine that with the T-virus, with various outbreaks and things, and all of this bullshit that's happened around the world, there'd be a lot of people talking about this. This would be a hot topic, and of course people would always be worried about this. Some people would be pretty excited actually when there's a zombie apocalypse happening, guys. I bet there's a few out there that are already prepared. But that does give you one inclination though, is that Washington was in Resident Evil 6, and it only references the T-virus, so there is a possibility it's not connected to the game. We'll just have to wait to see, like I said. I'm just giving you guys this news anyway. I'm sure you're all going to be looking forward to this, like quite literally. And I do think when it comes out, it would be pretty cool to actually review the episodes, episode by episode, give people my own thoughts, opinions, analysis, and I'm sure there'll be some plot twists and foreshadowing, and we can go through some theories, etc. But for now, I just hope you've enjoyed the news. I hope you're having a beautiful day as always. You're all gorgeous and extraordinary people. Hit that like, subscribe button, and peace.